Yes, welcome to United Sauce and Wingers. I'm Dominic. This is Sean. We're going to do a match preview for the Sheffield United game and more. Let's go, baby. Boom. Yes, we are in the place. Sean, how you doing, my brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How's things you're in?
Mate, I'm feeling good, man. I didn't even tell you we're all wearing black today, and you wore black too. I don't know what's going on there.
It's mad. We've done that too many times recently. I don't know what's going on.
It's not even a sad day. It's like I don't know what's going on. We're just wearing black, but I'm riding it. Some people say I look good in black, so I'll take it, man. Look, let's get straight into it, man. Guys, whenever you're watching this video, just to know, this is United Sauce and Wingers. My name's Dominic. This is Sean, and we're just fans that love football. We love talking about the game, and we're going to talk about Sheffield United. If you're new, please subscribe. Really appreciate it. Like the video, really helps us as we just start this channel. I think we started this channel. How long did I start this channel? I started the channel about 3 weeks ago, and I'm enjoying it. It was tough in lockdown. I needed to keep my mind busy, do something, and this channel gave me a forum just to get out what I'm thinking, to interact with the fans, interact with you, get social, and just bring good vibes to it. So yeah, subscribe if you're new, like the video, and we're gonna get straight into it. Let's see who's about. We got Ankit. What's going on, brother? You good? You saying hello, Sean? Hello, my man. Thank you so much.
Yo, what's up, Ankit? What's going on, my brother? You good?
Yeah, you know what, Sean, right? So I'm gonna get straight into this. This is a very, very, very big game, and I have called this show, right, look, we don't need to batter him, we just need to win. And people can take that in two different ways, right? Why do we not need to batter him? We need to get the confidence up. What's going on? This is a huge game, Sean, and I'm going to tell you why it's a huge game, because we just came off a 0-0, all right? And some people see it as a victory, and some people see that as a loss. But for me, we need to win this game, because this will lay down what we're trying to achieve, that we can win or draw ugly, we can get the most important points, and we can try and progress. If we do not beat Sheffield United, this is going to be more than losing the points, Sean. This is going to have tremors across the whole of the club. We need to win. How big is this game for you, bro?
It's a big game. We've got to be real. We need the points. We need to keep up the momentum that we've got in the league. We've put together a good run of results, and we need to keep that going. I feel like at the end of the day, it's Sheffield United are bottom of the league. They've taken 1 point from 12 games.
Yeah.
Let me say that again, Dom. 1 point
from
12 games. That's 1 out of 36 points.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So if anything less than a win against that side is going to obviously cause problems. It's not good enough. So I'm pretty confident. I feel like the team, as I said, in league, we put in together some good results. So we should get the job done.
You know what? You say that we should get the job done. I'm come to a realization. I said before, when I do match previews now, I'm not going to go in until we earn the right and the privilege to say, yeah, we're Manchester United, we should smash up any team. I'm not saying it anymore, Sean. I'm not going to say, yeah, we're going to go and smash Sheffield because they've only got 1 point. They're not going to be able to get the ball off us. It'll be like freaking, you know, when you're playing pig in the middle and you're trying to get the ball, it's going to be embarrassing. They're just going to walk off the pitch like someone says something racist. It's going to be like that. It's going to be so easy. I'm not doing that anymore, man, because we're in a situation right now where I don't know what the score is for Chelsea. Let me see what the score is. It's still 0-0, second half, right? Look, come on. Chelsea have bought so many players, the best German player, the best Holland player. They spent money, and they're still not doing what they need to be doing.
I thought we bought the best Dutch player.
Oh, well, mate, you can say that, mate, but I would take CH all day long, so don't get me started on that, bro. But for me, right,
apparently, according to our fan base, we bought the new Marco van Basten, mate, apparently.
I'll say this all the time, man. I'm a football fan first, Sean. I love football, and I love my club. I tell you right now, if we had CH, that is a baller. Don't tell me right now that if you could choose between Van der Beek and CH, you wouldn't choose CH. You're lying.
Me personally.
Yeah. No, come on, man.
Nah. Do you know? I'll tell you the truth. I don't want Ziyech. I don't want a left-footed winger on our right-hand side.
Okay. What about? But you can play different positions, though. You know that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, but where's he playing for most of his games for Ajax and for Chelsea? Is the right wing.
Yeah, but mate, same as Sancho though. We're gonna go and get Sancho. What's the difference?
Yeah, but he's right-footed. He can go on
Yeah,
the outside
yeah, but Sancho
and
don't
on the
cross
inside,
anyway. Sancho
and he
don't
can
cross
play off
anyway.
the left. He can
Not
do
sure about that.
much more than ZX. I don't want another Riyad Mahrez, one trick pony, right, on the right-hand side, and that's how I
Yeah.
see ZH.
Yeah, all right, fine, whatever. If we go to Sheffield United, right, this is a huge game for us. And I know everybody says, oh, the next game's huge, but the next game is huge. We should be absolutely smacking them up. I'll tell you right now, if we had ZX playing tomorrow, I'd feel a whole lot better. You know, this is my feeling, right? If we had CX playing tomorrow instead of Van der Beek, I'd feel a lot more confident. And I think that's what gives me the sort of vibes. I feel like I like players who can attack, who draw people into that make space. If we're playing
sometimes you know what you remind me of, bro.
Oh, go on, tell me.
You're one of the biggest problems in our fan base. You know, it's like this is what I feel like with a lot of Man United fans. Because forgive me not, you've been one of these United fans who's been clamoring for Donny van der Beek, like he's the second coming of Jesus Christ to get in his team, right? But it's like, as soon as we're talking about another player, it's like that little kid who always wants a toy that the other kid's got. No, the grass is always on the other. Grass is always greener with you, mate.
Mate, I don't want Havertz. I don't want Havertz. Don't want him.
You always want what's greener on the other side.
I do not want Havertz.
And that is the biggest problem with our fan base. Back our own players, and let's develop what we've got. Just because Chelsea have gone and spent 200 million, bought all the tiny toys in the shop, or the best sweets in the sweet shop. No, we know what we've got. Let's develop it and let's crack on.
By the way, just to get your point, Aaron said here, my man, Messi, Salah, Maradona, Bale, Marvin, Sane, Robin, Asensio with some decent left-footed right wingers. I feel like we should end the stream on that point, man. You got nothing to say to that, bro. Tell me something on that point. Actually, I want you to say something.
Put it back up again. Put it back up again. Let me just digest it one more time.
And I want you to apologise in front of the people watching and who are going to watch this when they're having their dinner, having their breakfast.
No, Dom, put it back up. Put that back up.
Go on. I want you to apologise and write a letter to your mum.
I don't need to. The fact that this brother is putting Hakim Ziyech, his name doesn't even belong anywhere near
I've already said it. I've already said
those players.
I've already said his name.
It doesn't belong. Yeah, it doesn't belong there. I can't put him in the same bracket as a Maradona. Did you say Maradona?
Yeah,
Messi.
Yeah. What about Sane? What about Mahrez?
Aaron, they don't belong there.
No,
how are you putting Mahrez? How are you putting Mahrez in the same sentence as Messi and Maradona?
Mate,
sorry,
don't
mate.
fight, Sean.
Sorry,
you're tracking back, man.
Sorry, mate.
No, you've lost it,
sorry,
mate. You've lost it, mate. The ball's gone over the fence and you can't get
anymore.
Anyway.
Nah, mate. That is dead.
If we talk about Sheffield United, right? Look, Sandro said it's actually dead food, bro.
There you go. My man Sandro. Someone who knows about football.
No.
I like that. Big up Sandro.
But look, let's look at the game for tomorrow, right? It's a huge game. And for me, I want to look at some points, all right? Should we be worried? Just give me a nice sentence. Like you're in a lift, you've got about 5 seconds before it gets to your stop. Should we be worried about this game? And don't be deluded, Sean. Don't say, we're Manchester United, dumb. Oh, yeah. I want you to tell me, should we be worried?
But we are, though. This is the point, Dom. I'm not going to say that, but the bottom line is that's who we are. And regardless of whether we're Man United or not, okay, I'll break it down for you another way.
Oh, God.
Right. Just look at our players.
Here we go.
Then take away the badge.
I apologise, everyone. I apologise.
Take away the badge and just look at the name of our players. And we'll do it again, right?
Names don't mean anything, Sean.
11. No, it does mean something, Dom. We are a better team and a better squad in every single department.
Yes, we know that, but not right now.
We've taken... Dean Henderson was their number one goalkeeper last season, their star player, their best player. He can't even get in our starting lineup.
Sean, you
They're
can't...
bottom of the league.
Yes,
1 point in 36, Dom.
I get that. But you know why
you're talking about competitive.
But you know why I'm saying this, Sean? It's because this point sums up perfectly. Will it be one of those games where Sheffield wins their first game of the season and we lose our first away game of the season? I don't want to say it. I don't want to think it. But I've said it and I've thought it. It could happen. And I don't want it to happen. But it's just, we're Man United, right, are these record breakers. And sometimes we're not good record breakers. We have the players, like you said, Sean. We have the players. But again, another thing that I'm not doing anymore, I'm not reeling off the names. Oh, we got Martial. Oh, we've got Rashford. Oh, we got Cavani. I'm not doing that anymore, man, because sometimes these players with the shirt, the only thing that comes on the pitch is their name, not the actual ability. And so I'm not down for this whole Martial there. Oh, Rashford's there. Cavani's there. Oh, yeah, we got the best left back in the world. I want to see them do that, and then they can earn the privilege of doing that. And you know what, Sean? If they start to understand what team they're playing for, the results will come, because we have not put the fear of God into these teams anymore. Usually they'll be like, you know what, we're about to play Man United. We might as well just give up. What is the point, mate? Do you want to play left back? I'll go up front for a bit just to mix it up. We don't scare anymore.
Yeah. Do you know what though? Do you know what? I hear you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that fear came back on that 18-game run last season. I think teams were actually looking at the form we were in, and they were like, oh, shit, like, this is Man United. Yeah. Now, I don't think it's there right now. I think we've lost it again. But on our day, we know we can perform. And the way I look at this, I'll tell you what I'm expecting.
Go on.
Right? I'm expecting... So I need to see tomorrow a top quality performance. I'm expecting the lads to go in there and build off the good run we've had. I've seen nothing to suggest that we're about to slip up against a team that's taken 1 point in 36. I've seen nothing from Sheffield United, which suggests we should be worried. And I've seen nothing from this team, given our away record, and you've seen how good it is, to make me concerned about this game. They got spanked 3-0 at the weekend by Southampton.
Yeah, I saw it, mate. I saw it.
And this is a team that we beat 3-0. So I'm expecting a quality performance and a wide scoreline.
All right, Sean, I'll let you have that, and you can have a nice sleep thinking that. For me, I'm going to be realistic. As we keep going on, guys, thanks so much.
You're going to be negative. You need to put a P in front of that. Pessimistic.
Yeah, whatever. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and like the video. Let's get through a couple of comments. So we've got Sandro saying, Tellers doing Zabi, Maguire, Fred, Pogba, Van der Beek, Martial.
Yes, Sandro. Hey,
we slapped them. We are Man United, Dom. Come on, bro. You are lacking. No, Sandro.
That's what I'm saying. He's calling. No. You're bringing. This is supposed to be positivity channel.
Don't be silly.
But what are you bringing?
Listen to me, bro. I'm not saying that I'm not positive. I am positive because we have to be. I want to win. And I said in my the title of the show, we don't need to batter. We just need to win. And I'm positive we can win 100%, but I'm not going to be deluded that we can go and smash them. That's my whole point of this video. We don't need to smash them. We can
go and smash them.
We can go and smash them, but we don't need to. Yeah. We don't need to.
We don't need to.
There you go. And that's my point, Sandra. I hope that makes sense. Sufan's saying we should win, but we struggle against their low block. I doubt we will score more than 2 unless we score early and able to counter for the rest of the game, 100%. This is a must-win as our next 3 games a bit dodgy. Leeds, Leicester and Wolves. Yeah, that's a dodgy game, I'll tell you right now.
That's what I'm saying.
It's one of those situations.
You know what?
It's one of those situations where, look, I'm not worried about the game, but I just don't want it to start making me worried at half time and it's 0-0 and nothing's really happened, no shots on target. I want the team to go out and prove to me that they can earn the privilege to wear that shirt, to be Manchester United, and to prove any sort of doubt in the fan base wrong. Prove me wrong that I shouldn't be a little bit concerned or a little bit uneasy of what could happen in that game, because just as Oren said, it could be one of those things where, are they going to actually get their first win and we lose our first away? I don't think we should, but I hope it doesn't happen. One thing in here, we got Aaron saying to talk about Pogba IG post and what actually meant. You know what, Aaron? It was such a cryptic message, we'll quickly talk about this, right? It was
what did he say? So what did he say?
So he said, right, I will always fight, you put forth, but I always fight for Manchester United, my teammates and the fans. Blah, blah is not important. The future is far. Today is what matters, and I'm 1,000% involved. Always strong together. All has been clear between the club and myself, and that will never change. When you don't know what's going on inside, don't talk. Speak the truth or remain silent. United talk to the hand. First of all, that feels like something you write in school, right? Like, oh, Jimmy, no, I've got better boots than you. I don't know. I feel like he's gone a little bit kiddie for me. But what I took from that is that I'm not apologising because I've been wanting to leave Manchester United publicly for a long time. I'm not apologising. I'm not apologising for the way that my manager, who is basically my voice, came out. But what I will do, I will show you some sort of respect and say that I'm going to play for the badge as long as I'm here. So the fans that don't like Pogba have a right to still not respect Pogba in terms of how he's treated the club. The fans that respect Pogba's ability and realize that we can use him as an asset and use his skill for as long as he's here, they'll be like, okay, whatever. So for me, it doesn't really change it. That he's not said sorry. He's not come out and said that, no, he got it misconstrued. He's just trying to save his own back, still get a move and progress with his career. So you know what? I said it before and I'll say it again. Use Pogba as an asset, just like a car, just like a home. Get the job done, use him when you want, and get rid of him. Just get rid of him, move on, and let's live a good life. What are you thinking, Sean, about that?
Yeah, that statement, it's a bit poor from Pogba. It's a bit transparent. It changes really nothing for me in the eyes of how I see him. I agree with pretty much everything you said. I feel what it does allow and where he's trying to go is trying to gain a little bit of respect back from the fans, who feel he disrespected the club by saying he's going to give all this passion and 100% for the club. And the God's honest truth is, he's saying blah, blah means nothing. So if blah, blah means nothing, why are you coming out on Twitter with a load of blah, blah, blah? Do you talking on the pitch, bro? Do you talking on the pitch? You're talking about effort. You're talking about passion.
Yeah.
You don't need to talk it. Let's see it.
Yeah, 100%.
And so long as we see it, that's all we really want as United fans. So for me, it's a load of crap. And he'd be better off just keeping his mouth closed, to be honest with you, because it's one of those situations where I feel whatever he says is just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself.
Yeah,
and from the club's perspective, we just need to get him out as soon as we can, to be honest with you.
All right, look, let's just talk about Sheffield United here, right? Sheffield United lost in September to Wolves. They lost to Aston Villa. Then they lost to Arsenal. Then they lost to Liverpool. Then they lost to Chelsea. They lost to West Brom. They lost to Southampton 3-0. I can keep going on. Like, they have lost so many games. And I can see, Sandro, I see what you're saying, bro. I want us to smash them. Of course I do. But what is more important? Smashing them and then getting kind of like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, we're back. We got this and so forth like that. And maybe it's a bit of a dangerous game if we smash them. Or we play a professional game and just get a result. Of course I want us to smash them. I want us to absolutely send them back home, make them, I don't know, just, I don't know, eat grass afterwards because they're so upset. I don't care. I just want us to get the result. I'll take a 1-0 all day long because that is the most important thing for us. And in a weird way, if we keep getting these victories, I don't want to say it, but we're in with it. We're in with a shout if we get these results and pick up these little 1-0s, 2-0s. Physio D's in the house. What's going on, man? Sean, I want to talk to you about something, right? Because we're going to go into team lineups in a second. But I know, without even talking to you, bro, that when we do team lineups, and guys, get your team lineups in the comments, who you think should start. Think about Bruno as well. Do we need to start Bruno? We use this guy so much. But Sean, if you do your team lineup, I guarantee you're going to select AWB. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. So I want to talk about AWB because every team lineup, I don't think anybody's going to put Williams there. No one's going to. I don't think we've got anybody else. Solskjaer will have to go right back, right? But I want to talk to people and I want to get people's thoughts in the comments, right? Is AWB a good player? And I'm not saying he's not. I am saying he is. I'm just asking the question. I want to get out there. I want to get your thoughts. Is he a good player? Because I've heard two different sides. He's good going forward. Not good. He's not good going forward. He's good going back, and he can get better at it. But I've heard other people say this guy is like a spaghetti or a bit of pasta trying to play football. It's like Tom and Jerry, you know, the cat and the mouse trying to catch each other, and you can never catch the ball when he's running. There's two different sides. What are you saying about AWB? Because we've been linked with Kieran Trippier, who is a seasoned right back. He knows what he's doing. He's very good at crossing. He's very direct.
Don't want him.
I'm just using an example. You might want it, you might not want him. But what do you think about AWB in terms of that? Just a little section on AWB.
You know what, man? I feel like people are quick and have short memories because last season he was being touted about as being one of our players of the season. He was the best thing since sliced bread, right? And now all of a sudden, you know, he's made a couple of mistakes, defensive mistakes, and now people are jumping on him. I feel as though Aaron Wan-Bissaka defensively, in 1v1 situations, he's arguably one of the best in Europe. I've not seen too many defenders.
I like how you said
in one, and that was deliberate, Dom.
Yeah,
you know we're conscientious out here in what we say at all times. So yeah, in 1v1 situations, where I feel he needs to improve defensively, is his positional play and his awareness. He needs to be more proactive as a defender. Right now, he's very reactive as a defender, and I see that in a lot of young players that I coach. As defenders, right, it's so important to be proactive and read the game. That's why the likes of Rio Ferdinand was so good. You never saw him going to ground because he's always one step ahead in his mind of against the attacker. Whereas Wan-Bissaka, his style of defending, because he's so good and so quick, he almost wants to invite the pressure. He wants to invite the attacker to try to take him on so he can show how good he is at his recoveries.
Yeah.
Going forward, I feel as though we know when we bought him, that was his limitation.
Do you think we knew that? Do you think we knew that it's limitation? I don't think people thought that, because at Crystal Palace, he was getting up more than he's getting up now. I remember seeing
I think it became clear after maybe 10, 15 games in, it was quite clear that he had limitations going forward.
Yeah.
Even though he used to be a winger, I find that hard to believe.
Yeah,
that's a joke. Where is your skills? Winger. Where's your flair? Where's your ability to go past a man? But having said that, when we went on that 18-game run and towards the end of last season before he got injured, I feel we saw Aaron Wan-Bissaka evolving his game. He was starting to drive at people a lot better, even put in a few crosses. I remember there was one for Anthony Martial to put in a header. I think there was another one against Newcastle for Marcus Rashford. And I think towards the end of the season, he started chipping in with a few assists. So I feel the club are fully aware with it.
Do you think you can coach him, Sean? Do you think you can coach Wan-Bissaka to have better?
I could personally coach him. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. If he came to do some sessions at our academy, we have him whipping in balls like Beckham in no time.
Do you know the way he every time he touches and moves, he moves like a gazelle. It's kind of like, in the Bambi, the kind of he looks like he hasn't got the ball under control. Do you think that'll always be his style, or someone can actually coach him and say, look, keep the ball closer. Don't make your body so big so everyone knows that you're about to do a cut-in or a turn. Do you think you can coach that to the player?
Look, he's never going to be Neymar, right, at dribbling. You got to accept that. He's always going to have his unique style and his body mechanics and the way he moves. What you can coach into him is his timing of his runs, his decision-making, right? His sense of when to get the cross in, when to pass, when to move back, when to overlap, right? These are the things that he needs to be getting drilled into on the daily, on the training pitch. And that is coachable.
Yeah. Well, some of the people are saying, so Sandro's saying, I think he's backing you up, bro, saying AWB is a good player. He lacks proper coaching. So Sean said that if he wants to come down to a park where he lives, he'll help him out. He's always out of position. If he keeps getting to middle to protect the centre-backs, AWB was almost player of the season. Can't forget that he is fired. No, you know what? I completely agree. It's one of those situations where he's countlessly saved us in so many. Against Mbappe, he was crazy. There's so many different situations.
Sterling every time last year.
Yeah,
it's Mane.
Mane, AWB, say Lindelof and Maguire countless times, but he definitely needs to improve as he's not good in the ball. Yeah, look, I kind of understand that, and I think we're all in agreement that AWB will be on my starting lineup. We haven't got anybody else. I feel like
people forget, Dom. He's 20. I think. Forgive me if I'm wrong. He's 22 years old.
He's something like that. Yeah.
He's got so much potential. Like, he's nowhere near the finished article. Imagine AWB in 3 years' time. 25 years old, in his peak with experience. He is going to be a beast, bro.
Yeah, he's going to be a beast. Oh, mate. Physio D's helped us out. Chelsea won. Wolves won. I think Giroud scored first.
Right.
Podence. What a name, by the way. Podence. I'll call my dog that or something. They come 1-1. So, you know what?
Yeah, right? I like that.
This league is crazy. We got Wolves after the next 2 games, I believe. This league is crazy, man. And, I know we're talking about Sheffield United and not got a point and stuff, but I just hope we win. We're going to go to your starting lineups. Get your starting lineups in. And also, just before we move on, Ethan Laird. Yeah, I saw his layup for Palestri in the under 23s. Yeah, this guy just needs a chance, but he's always injured. But yeah, let's get your starting lineups, Sean. Don't start dropping Dan James in every sort of lineup just because you love him. But tell me your starting lineup.
But Dom, but before where is Dan James? What's your take on where we haven't even seen him in matchday squads recently?
Man,
and he banged a goal for us the last time he played, and he banged a goal for Wales on the international break. But since then, we've not seen him.
Ollie doesn't know who to play, what to play, how to play. He changed his mind every single game, man. So for Dan James to get in the team, Ollie will have to have a dream about him the night before and just go with it and say, I've got a feeling. That's what's going to happen. He's going to have to say, look, I dreamt it. Dan James scored an absolute blinder. Mearson was there, and then he'll play. It's not about anything else in that sort of regard. But for me, look, I'll start and go with my team lineup when you have a look, right? For me, we start off with Henderson. I'm saying Henderson because this is a game where we can play him. It's his old team. He'll know the players well. He can get in their minds and give him some game time, right? Right back, AWB, obviously. Centre back, I'm going Maguire and Axel. Give the team a fresh look. This is the biggest sort of break we've had between games. Give him a fresh look. And on the left, we go with Tellez because I think Shaw's injured. And if he's not injured, I don't want to rush him back in after the injury. And then we go into midfield. I'm going with Matic, Van der Beek, and Bruno. Van der Beek needs games, easy for him. We need the height of Matic against their set plays. And Bruno, I know we can rest Bruno, but I'd rather us start well, get a couple of goals in the first half and take him off, rather than we panic, it's 0-0, then we bring Bruno on and he's got to absolutely just tear himself up, get an injury. I know people were saying to rest Bruno, and I think we should rest Bruno, but let's get this game. Let's just get him on, see if he can help the game and take him off if we're in a good position. And even if we're not in a good position in the second half, we can still take him off for someone else. And up front, Cavani in the middle, Martial on the left, and Rashford on the right. Greenwood's on the bench to come on. We've got some good players to come on, man. Matters on the bench, obviously. So that's my team. While you're doing that, get some other people's teams. So we've got DDG, yeah, AWB, yeah, that's a normal team. Fred and Pogba, okay, so I'm starting Fred and Pogba. That's legit. Rashford, Bruno, Martial, Lingard, interesting. Is that to give him a chance against a team that's never played? I didn't even know he had a parking space either. I know Igalo's lost his, but I thought Lingard lost his because he started playing PS4, right? We got Physio D saying De Gea, AWB, to Xavier. Yes, backing me up on that. Tellez and Maguire, same thing. Fred and Pogba, okay. DVB, Martial, Cavani, and Greenwood. You know what, right? I know before we get your thing, I don't like Greenwood on the right, bro. I do not like him on the right.
What?
I like him up front. I want him up front. He's been a striker his whole life. Like the problem about being on the right, if you're playing against a team that is sussed you out or nothing's going down that channel, you're not doing anything. For a striker, you're always in the middle. It's always busy if you're getting the ball. For me, play Greenwood where he always plays. Play him up front. Give him a try. He's grown up playing like a bad man, scoring goals for fun, and we're playing him as a winger. I know that's because we haven't got a proper dedicated right winger. I get that. But I don't like Greenwood on there. I feel like he can do a job out there, and if he gets a chance and space, he'll score. But put the brother up front. Do you know what I mean? It's like saying, "Oh yeah, you're a mechanic. All right, you're going to go work in my ice cream shop." What are you talking about? Like I don't sell ice creams. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, give me your team. Give me your team.
Yeah. So I've had a chance to think about this one. So for me, I'm starting De Gea in goal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bringing Henderson into the limelight and putting that much pressure on him because as a goalkeeper, when the spotlight's on you, that's when you're prone to make mistakes.
No, but he's going to be.
No, but he's a firecracker personality anyway. So he's got that temperament where he's going to get so pumped up, and he'll do so pumped up he'll probably drop a clanger, drop the ball in the goal or something silly like that.
For big games, and he's played
he's done. Yeah, but this is against Sheffield United. This is the most intense it will be. So for me, that's just me personally.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. I'd take him out of the spotlight. I think he's a great goalkeeper, but I wouldn't put that pressure on him by bringing him into this game.
Who's next?
I'm gonna go with Tellez.
Yeah.
Because we saw Luke Shaw's not quite fit. Give him a rest. Let him eat some more pies, and come back for the next game. Then in the middle, I'm going with the trusted duo, H Boss and Lindelof.
Yeah.
We need that consistency of that partnership to keep them improving. And we need another clean sheet. So I want this back four to get the confidence and get a clean sheet. Wan-Bissaka right back. In the midfield, I am going with the first name on the team sheet in that midfield is Fred.
Okay.
Because he brings so much in terms of his energy. We need him to break up the play and knit the team together. When he's not in that midfield, we look like a different team at the moment.
Yeah,
so
true,
Fred's
man.
got to start. I'm having Van der Beek alongside him. Okay, because I want to give this is a game for Van der Beek. Sheffield United, weak team, 1 point in 36. Go out there, express yourself, and show why you deserve to be a starter in this team. Right wing, this is where I had to have a little think. So I've decided to go with what Ollie's been doing recently with Rashford on the right, getting him behind, probing, penetrating. Martial on the left, because again, a game for him to get his confidence back, get him running at defenders, get his fitness and sharpness back after injury. Bruno, number 10, and Edinson up top.
Okay, so quite similar
that gives
right
us
back.
Yeah, if Edison's fit. If Edison's not fit, because it's touch and go, he might not be, and then you don't want to risk having Martial and Cavani, two players just coming back from injury in your attack because they might both get knocks. I would start Tony up front, bring Rashford onto the left, and then Greenwood will come in, or Mata. Probably Greenwood will come in.
Not Gala then, no?
Oh, nah, mate. He's way down the pecking order. I feel bad for him.
Why have we given Lugalo a contract? You know, I also saw we've given we're going to give Fosu Mensah a contract extension. Are you having a laugh? This is what is wrong with Manchester United right now. Fosu Mensah. Look, I support all Manchester United players because they play for the shirt. But as soon as they take that shirt off, I don't care who they are, right? For me, his level, he didn't boss it at Fulham, didn't boss it at Crystal Palace, but we're going to give the brother a new contract. Honestly,
what kind of contract are they talking about?
Me a year or two. I don't care. He shouldn't get a 6-month contract, man. He is not good enough.
No, do you know what
are we doing?
Dom? It's that thing you talked about. You have to protect your assets because even if he's not good enough, he's a young player.
Mate, right? He's no asset, man.
He's got a resale value. No, he's got a resale value.
What,
he's got a resale value in the market.
2 million.
You could get 5 or 6 million for him from any of those clubs.
That's pocket change, man. That's a quarter for Man United, man. I don't want Fosu Mensah.
Not pocket change.
Get him off the team. Nah. We don't need Fosu Mensah. Look, I respect you, bro. Thank you for your help. I hope it works out for you and you reach all your dreams and expectations. But for Manchester United, Fosu Mensah is not good enough. I could reel off the players that are not good enough. We got Phil Jones, probably in Maui or the Maldives, in a beach hut, chilling, and he's got, 4 years to go? We keep making the same mistakes. We gave Matic 3 years. I get it. He probably said, look, if you want me to keep me, you've got to give me a good contract. I get it, but come on. Like
Matic, no, you can't put those guys in the same bucket. Though, you can't put all those people in the same bucket.
Sean, I'm talking about giving contracts when we shouldn't give contracts. Fosu Mensah,
but that's assuming we shouldn't have given Matic a contract. So Matic is good value for that. That's assumed. Yeah, you're working off the assumption that we shouldn't have given Matic a contract. We shouldn't have given Phil Jones a contract.
Give Matic a contract, but not that long. Not that long.
What, 3 years?
Yeah, not that long. No way.
When did he sign that? Last season?
No, he signed that at the beginning of the year, I believe.
Yeah, so he's got 2 years. After this season, it's 2 years to go.
Too much, man. We should be going out to look for a new CDM. Matic, if we get a new CDM in January or next summer, Matic ain't playing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Matic is borderline. Phil Jones, definite no. That contract was crazy.
This is what I'm saying.
He's not stayed fit. That one baffled me. I'm not going to lie. And to a certain extent, the Smalling one baffled me because didn't they both get contracts at the same time?
Also, it'll be easier to name the few United players who are good enough. That's so deep. No, look, don't go there. Look, lead guys like Fosu Mensah to float around the club to fill in position upon emergency. Same goes for McTominay.
Mackie T.
Look, for me, emergency, I get it. But if you look at Barcelona's winning team, right, their subs bench, even when you play on FIFA, how many people do they have the bench on Barcelona? They literally had no one on the bench. Maybe our medical team's rubbish. Maybe the players that we scout, the history is rubbish. But I feel like we need to have good bench and a good first team, and then that's it. There's so many players, Sean, that don't even make the bench, even when we're playing 5 subs. So for me, Fosu Mensah, see you later, bro. Mate, it was real. Phil Jones,
You know
see
what,
you
Dom?
later.
I
Rojo,
would
see you
say
later.
I think there's a lot of players that we should get rid of before him. That's what I would say.
Wait, so
I
you
feel like,
no, mate. I'll be honest with you. Though. I would get rid of
I think
Fosu-Mensah and Phil Jones first.
no, Rojo before Fosu-Mensah.
You know what though?
Rojo's
right?
an old man.
No. You telling me that Rojo couldn't do a job if he had to come in?
He's got no potential. I'm saying
but I didn't say Phil. I said Phil Jones first. I said Phil Jones and Rojo before Fosu-Mensah by far. Because I feel like Fosu-Mensah, what can we do with him? Like what can we do?
He's got like our boy Pandey said, Aaron. He can fill in. He can play left back, right back, centre back, defensive midfield,
and right back.
He can play all those positions. He can play all those positions, and he's a young prospect who could still develop. He's still got time to develop.
We've got cover for,
and he's got a resale value.
We've got cover for right back. We've got cover for left back. 2 people for each of those positions.
We don't have cover for right back.
Yes, we do. We got Williams. He's a right back. We just gave him a 5-year contract.
What happens if Williams gets injured?
Well, that's what happens. AWB plays.
And what happens if he needs a rest when we're playing 3 games a week?
You can say that for every player.
You've got to rotate, bro.
But we've got
players. Yeah, but we've got players. We've got cover in every other position. We haven't got cover at right back. Right back is the one position where we have the least amount of cover in the team.
No, because Lindelof can play right back as well, mate. He's done it for Sweden.
He's not a right back though.
But he's done it for Sweden, mate. He can do it. So if you're talking about that,
you've got an agenda. What's your vendetta against Fosu-Mensah, bro?
No vendetta. I just don't want this team just giving out contracts like it's leaflets at a mall or like a shopping centre or something. Just hold it back for a second. Look, answer this question right now, Sean. If you woke up and Fosu-Mensah left the club, would you cry? Just be honest.
No.
Thank you. We're moving on. We're going to go for the match prediction.
But he deserves a contract.
Match prediction, guys. Sean, what are you going for?
I'm going to go for a big, bad... You know what? I was going to say 3-0. Let's go 4-0.
Okay, 4-0. I'm going 3-1.
Clean sheet and a goal fest.
All right, I'm going 3-1 to us. I think it'll be like a corner or like a header or a set piece or a ricochet, but then we'll smack them up and do 3-1. So I'm going with that. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back for the match reaction on Thursday after the game when we'll be getting 3 points. I have no doubt. I'm saying that and I believe it in myself. Again, subscribe if you're new. Really appreciate it. Like the video. We want to get up to at least 20 likes. Thank you so much for helping us out on the start of the journey. And hopefully we'll see you soon, guys. Peace out. Much love. 8 towns down.